lights of Caracas were largely turned off due to a certain expertise that we have.
A new and potentially historic dimension is emerging in the U.S. operation that led to the capture of Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro, the possible use of American cyber power to shut down the capital city itself. Speaking Saturday at Mar-a-Lago, U.S. President Donald Trump suggested that the blackout across Caracas during the military assault was no accident.
All Venezuelan military capacities were rendered powerless as the men and women of our military, working with U.S. law enforcement, successfully captured Maduro in the dead of night. It was dark. The lights of Caracas were largely turned off due to a certain expertise that we have. It was dark and it was deadly.
If confirmed, it would represent one of the most public acknowledgements in recent memory of U.S. cyber operations being used directly against another nation during a military campaign, an arena typically shrouded in secrecy. The United States is widely regarded as one of the world's most advanced cyber powers, but details of such operations are almost never disclosed. At the same press conference, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff Caine added weight to Trump's remarks, confirming that multiple U.S. commands were involved in shaping the battlefield before American aircraft entered Venezuelan airspace. Caine said, U.S. Cyber Command, U.S. Space Command and Regional Combatant Commands began layering different effects to create a pathway for U.S. forces flying into the country early Saturday. He did not specify what those effects were, a deliberate omission that reflects the sensitivity surrounding cyber and space-based military capabilities. Requests for clarification from the White House, U.S. Cyber Command, and U.S. Space Command were not answered. However, independent monitoring groups detected disruptions consistent with Trump's account. Internet watchdog NetBlocks reported significant losses of internet connectivity across Caracas during the early morning power cuts. NetBlocks founder Alp Toker said that if cyber attacks contributed to the outage, the disruption appeared to be highly targeted, affecting specific infrastructure rather than Venezuela's broader network. That distinction matters. Targeted cyber operations suggest a precision approach aimed at blinding defenses, disrupting command and control, and enabling military movement, rather than indiscriminate digital damage. Saturday's events also did not occur in isolation. In recent weeks, Venezuela has reported multiple cyber incidents affecting critical infrastructure. Last month, the country's state oil company, PDVSA, accused the United States of launching a cyber attack that disrupted oil and gas operations nationwide. The Trump administration has never publicly confirmed involvement in that incident. PDVSA said Saturday that its facilities were not physically damaged during the latest strikes, even as power and connectivity were disrupted. Together, these developments point to a broader pattern: the integration of cyber capabilities into conventional military operations, not as a supporting footnote, but as a central pillar of modern warfare.